What up, everybody? Welcome back to Way of the Hunter. And today we are in Nez Perce Valley. And as promised, we're going to do a little experimentation with the new weapons. And to start out, we're going to start out with the new Tier 6 weapons. And we're going to compare them to the Remington 700 long range that I normally use. And so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find some moose. So I'm up here in the northern part of the map. I'm going to try to find some moose, and I'm hoping to get shots on 3 moose from equal distance and equal angle, so that way we can keep this as scientific as possible. But if you do find yourself enjoying Way of the Hunter, I would appreciate it if you would click on that like button, as it helps me out. It lets me know you guys want to see more of this kind of content. Also helps with the YouTube algorithm, getting the video out to more people. But at this point, we're towards the end of the day. I don't think that we're going to find any moose in this area right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go back up to the camp, advance to the next day, and then we will see if we can find some and see exactly what happens. All right, guys. Well, as promised, we are on to a new day, and we have some moose right down there. And what I'm going to try to do is find one that we can sacrifice for science, and that is not one of them, because it is a 2-star adult. There's a 1-star adult. Right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out with the weapon that we have been using on a fairly regular basis. We'll zoom in here. Try to get a good angle. There he is. Right, so he is about 193 yards. So we'll go ahead and switch this up to 219. And I really would like to get a profile shot as my shot of choice. But if I can get him to bring his head up, I might just go ahead and take it and see what we get with the front shot. Stop moving. Keep moving. You bastard. Now you want to die. All right, this is going to be our shot. And again, that was from about 176 yards. And once again, that was using our Remington 700 long range that we've been using on a regular basis. Although, honestly, that did not sound quite right. That sounded different than what we have been using. But anyways, we'll get over here and we'll find it. And when I do, I will bring you guys back. All right, guys. So here is the first moose that we shot. This is, again, was with the 700 long range. We were a little high, went through the shoulder blade. But you can see that we hit initially with 4,462 joules from 173.6 yards. So we're going to go ahead and sell him and find another moose that we can take with the Alpha 100. All right, guys. Well, we have our next candidate. We're going to take a quick look and see which one is which. That's a 2-star adult. That's a 1-star adult. So he's going to be our candidate. He's a little closer this time, only 109 yards away. But we're going to take a shot on him from straight on, and we'll see what we get. He went straight down. Again, this is with the Alpha 100. That sounded a lot better. I'm guessing because it was straight on, we probably got the heart shot. He crumpled like it was a heart shot. And if you recall, we hit the first one with 4462 in the energy. $42.40. So almost 50 yards. Well, it was 50 yards closer and 200 joules less. But like I said, he went straight down because it was a heart shot as opposed to going through the shoulder. In fact, we didn't hit any bone. So we'll sell him. And we're going to fast travel to another camp, hit another moose spot, and we'll swap out our rifle. All right, guys. Well, we got ourselves a 1-star moose that is, it's a 1-star adult, 192 yards away. So a little further than what we have already shot. As soon as he stops and gives me a good view, I will take a shot on him. I would like to take a shot on that 4-star right there, but he's a 4-star. But anyways, he's given us a good view right here. So we're going to go ahead and get our shot lined up, and I think that's a pretty good shot. That looked to be right in the... What was that? Looked to be right in the lungs and possibly heart. Like I said, it was a little bit longer shot than what we had been taking. But that should be good enough for the kill. And yeah, that's a lot of blood. So he will be going down. Lots of blood and air bubbles. So I wouldn't expect him to run too awfully far. All right, so this is one that I apparently have shot before with the Remington 7600. That must have been a long time ago because I don't remember that one. But anyways, here is our kill shot. It was from 183.8 yards and the energy was 4247. So a little less than the 700 long range. About the same, if I remember correctly, as uh, the other 700. And granted, again, this isn't entirely scientific because of the fact that we were shooting from different ranges. But let's go up to the cabin here. And let's try the next experiment, which is going to be shooting it from a distance. All right, guys, you have seen me do this hundreds of times. We have some animals, some moose specifically, that are about 450 yards away. And if one of them gives us a good view, like that one there, in fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the shot on that one there. We are going to first use the 700 long range as I normally do. And we'll see what the energy ends up being on this one. Gotta make sure I get a good shot. Okay, that's a lot of blood. It should go down. Again, that was about 450 yards. So that'll be the benchmark that we will use. I would say again that for the 150 yard shot, I would give the very slightest of edge to the 700 long range. The other two were very, very close as far as delivering the impact needed to take down a moose. All right, here is our moose. I had shot this one before, apparently. We'll ignore that. So you see, we shot from 410 yards, delivered an energy impact of 4101. So we're going to go ahead and sell him, and then we'll find ourselves another moose that will be at about the same distance, and we'll try the 700 SPS. All right, guys, we have ourselves a 1-star young right there. That's about 364 yards away. So just a little bit closer than what we took on the with the 700 long range. But we're going to take a shot on him and hopefully put him down. We also have a really nice moose over there. That I kind of want to take a shot on with the 700 long range. Although he's only 442, so we can probably do the 700 SPS as well. Got a lot of blood. I'm going to put a marker down right there. I'm going to put a... It's a little far. We're going to put a marker right there. And then we should also have... right in there, another animal that we shot. So basically what has happened here is I have actually shot several moose with 700 SPS from varying distances. The first of which is down right over here. So here's the first one. We shot him from 311, and you'll notice the energy dropped to 3944. So that alone tells us that the 700 SPS is not going to be a good long-range rifle. But we'll go up here and collect the next moose. Just to verify. And where did the track go? You know, it actually looks like... yeah, it's running back downhill. All right, so here is the second moose that we shot. This one was from 40 yards. This one was actually charging me, as you guys saw. Hit with 5,171 joules. So yeah, up close, it's a beast. Here is a moose that we shot with the 700 SPS. You can see from 351, so 60 yards less, and energy was only 3,800. So I think it's safe to say that the energy from the 700 SPS does drop off quite quickly. So I would venture to guess this is not going to be a rifle that you're going to want to use for long range. All right, guys, we have ourselves a female moose that is at about 311 yards, so about 100 yards shorter than what we took with the 700 long range. And as soon as she gives me a bit of a better view, like right there, we'll see how that shot was and if she goes down. Okay, that is not very much blood. In fact, it does expire, but it's going to be quite a while. So I will bring you guys back in when I find it. And actually, it did not go as far as I thought. As there she is. And you can see we shot her from 313 yards. So like I said, about 100 yards shorter than the shot that we took with 700 long range. And if you recall, on the 700 long range from 410, we had 4,100 joules for the hit energy. And 100 yards shorter, this one only has 3,935 joules. So, in summation, this basically confirms what I mentioned in the previous video, in that for the animals that have the higher hit range, I guess you could say, you're going to want to stick with the 700 long range or any other weapon that you currently are using, especially for the long range shots. Both of the new Remington 700s are adequate for a closer shot, as we've seen, and even at 400 yards, it's decent. But you have to be far more precise with these weapons because they do not have as much impact power. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you did find yourself enjoying Way of the Hunter and my little breakdown of the new Remington rifles, I would appreciate it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you would like the video. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel as well, as both of those things do help me out. Lets me know you guys want to see more of this kind of content. Also helps with the YouTube algorithm and getting the video out to more people. And I will talk to you guys all next time.